Today's episode is another special. Today, I got to work with some of the up-and-coming creators here in the Philippines. We were able to film in YouTube pop-up spaces in a top-secret location. It's near BGC, near Marquis Events Place. As I've mentioned in previous episodes, ang disenteng sulat ay puhunan natin yan sa law school. I am able to score 10% or better in law school examinations because of my handwriting. Maano bang gaganahan ang iyong examiner na basahin ang iyong tahasang panghuhula sa civil procedure kung pangit ang sulat mo? Today, we are going to fix that. Improving your handwriting takes time. It takes 5 minutes or less of very simple handwriting exercises. Today, I'm going to show you how to do these handwriting exercises to instantly improve your handwriting for law school. Coming right up. Hi, my name is Lex and welcome to Lex in Motion. In this channel, I'll be helping you build your competence, confidence, and capability in law school. Start today by hitting the subscribe button below. New episodes are posted every Friday. The process of improving your handwriting in 5 minutes or less starts with the right tools for the job. For me, that's the Lamy Safari 1.1mm stub nib. I've talked more about this pen in our previous episodes and I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. It's very important that you get this specific pen. Hindi susulat ng ganito ang fountain pen na binili mo, kapatid, until and unless you buy this specific nib. Kailangan ang 1.1mm stub nib. This will instantly transform ang sulat mong kalkal chicken from pangit to pageant in 5 minutes or less. When writing with this fountain pen, kapatid, you need to write with the shiny side up. Hold your pen gently in your hand like you would with a brush. Do not squeeze the pen. Do not press the pen on the paper. Just let the pen do all of the work. The first handwriting exercise is drawing vertical lines. We're going to draw lines that will connect the top and bottom lines of your paper. Do this until you reach the end of your page. Skip a line for neatness and then we will draw diagonal lines. These lines do not have to be perfect, kapatid. This is, after all, a writing exercise. Do this until you reach the end of the page. Skip another line for neatness and this time we will draw letter U's. These are the waves of the oceans, of the beaches na asang-asa kang mapupuntahan mo kasama ang tropa mong drawing. Beaches na hindi mo na rin kayang isolo travel dahil ubos na ang VL mo at ubos na rin ang pang-travel mo. Skip another line and then we will do circles. Again, don't squeeze the pen, huwag mong didiinan. Just let the fountain pen do all of the work. Next, we will do figures of eights. We will be using 3 lines on the paper. Start with a downstroke, looping back up, tatawid, and then another downstroke. Lift your pen and continue until you reach the end of the page. Today, we will be joined by extraordinary people with very, very ordinary handwriting. I'll show you how we will transform their handwriting from pangit to pageant in 5 minutes or less. First up is Caleb Santos from Caleb Music 21. He's a singer-songwriter with a storied past with his all-boys song and dance group. There will be a link to his channel in the description down below. Was there any point in your career, Caleb, where you thought, wow, artista na pala ako?
Alam mo, hindi ko talaga iniisip yun eh. Siguro isa yun sa mga bagay na pinaka-least na iniisip ko tuwing performing or ano. Kasi gusto ko lahat ng ginagawa ko hindi nakafocus sa akin.
What was your most embarrassing moment on stage?
On stage, there was a time na kasi 2 years din kami dun sa isang channel nung nasa boy group ako. So we had to sing and dance. So hataw, sobrang hataw. And also nabago yung sequencing. So akala namin we were fourth to perform. Yung pala, we were second. So nung time na yun, kumain muna ako ng cookies. Tapos bigla nagtawag na, okay, punta na sa stage. Yun, pumiyok ako. Yes, pumiyok ako. That was the first time na pumiyok ako. And live national television. That was the most embarrassing. Tapos after nun, the next Sunday, punta ako ng recording studio. Maririnig ko yung mga nag-uusap. Uy, meron daw nagbibinata dun sa boy group. Hindi na lang ako mimic. Hindi malata eh.
Where do you see your career 5 years from now?
I want to be a successful songwriter, singer-songwriter. I want to write songs for other artists. OPM, unang-unang susuportahan. And I want to be known for acting also. And I want to inspire more people to do music.
Next up is EILEEN. EILEEN here runs a fitness channel that covers intermittent fasting, low carb, and the ketogenic diet. I love your nails, by the way. Yan ba yung tinatawag nilang gel?
Yes, gel. Very good.
So are they sticky?
No! Hindi siya kagaya ng typical na gel. Ano siya?
Mas malagkit.
Hindi siya malagkit.
Makintab lang.
Oo, mas makintab siya, tsaka mas hard siya compared dun sa mga regular na nail polish.
Gaano katagal bago matungkab?
Hindi siya natutungkab.
Whoa!
Yes.
So how do they get them off?
Fina-file nila.
What's the hardest part about being a creator?
So when you upload videos, syempre maraming makakakita, may mga matutuwa sa'yo, may mga hindi rin matutuwa sa'yo. And the hardest part is marami yung mga negative comments. Mga magja-judge sa'yo, na parang kilala ka. And for me, mahina yung loob ko pagdating sa mga negative comments eh. So, siguro yun. Gusto ko yung ginagawa ko, pero pag may nakikita ako ng mga negative na mga sinasabi, medyo naaapektuhan ako agad.
If you were to start over your channel, what would you do differently?
Wala eh. For me kasi naging journey yung ano ko eh, yung when I started kasi hindi ko talaga alam kung anong channel or kung ano yung niche ng channel ko. And yung paggawa ko ng videos about keto, low carb fitness, ganyan, ano siya eh, parang part siya ng journey ko sa YouTube eh. Kaya lang rin ako nag-keto kasi I want to be healthy kasi nababurn out na ako sa pag-upload ng videos, tapos on top of yung sa pagtatrabaho, ganyan. So, nag-try ako na maging healthy and then shinare ko yun sa public and natuwa naman sila. So, nagtuloy-tuloy na lang rin siya. So, kung babaguhin ko yun, siguro hindi ako kung ano yung channel ko ngayon, hindi ako makakapunta dun.
Is writing with the fountain pen a good fit for you?
I think so. Kasi normally, maliit ako magsulat. And kapag nagsulat ka using a fountain pen, hindi mo siya magagawa eh. Parang automatically, lalaki agad yung sulat mo.
Next up is Reese Lansing, and I'm just glad I got to work with her before her meteoric rise to fame. Her seriously adorable lyrics remind me of Regina Spektor, ex-Amy Winehouse. Check out her song, A Song About Space, in the description down below. What was the first music instrument you learned?
I guess the first musical instrument that I attempted to study, or my mom had me attempt studying, is piano, because I think every kid goes through that piano phase. But I didn't really take it too seriously. And then for school, I had to learn the recorder because it was required. And then I started learning the guitar when I was grade 5 because it was also required, but also because my dad used to play the guitar and I got inspired by that. And when he died, he kind of left the guitar just there, so I wanted to pick it up and I decided to learn it.
Will we ever see a Reese Lansing original that's played with classroom instruments?
I'd definitely love to do that. That's like my thing. I really like kind of making sounds and reimagining sounds coming from different things. I think I watch a lot of like Jimmy Fallon and Andrew Huang and a lot of YouTubers who kind of are creative with their music making. I like pushing the boundaries in terms of that. I have a song called Grammar Nazi that features a lot of percussive instruments. And sa may parang dulong break, I have like wooden boxes, and I had screwdrivers and coins that I was playing in the original track. So I guess you'll definitely see classroom instruments someday with my original songs.
What was the first song you've ever written?
The first song that I've written, I don't think I can really remember the very, very first, but the first song that I've written that I was semi-proud of, it's called Rainfall, but okay, I'm not really super proud of that. So let's fast forward, and I wrote a song called History without really knowing what love is, or without having any experience with a guy or any sort of romance. But I kind of just wrote that based off of what I've heard from love songs. And I kind of comped it in my head, what it would sound like if I wrote a song about love or heartbreak. So yeah, it was a song called History. And it's ancient history now. You will probably never be able to hear it. But if you happen to like dig it from somewhere in the internet archives, then I'd be very impressed.
Your channel features one love song. Exactly one love song. Tell us more about it.
I think, yeah, when I define love song as a very sweet and ano ba yan? A very sweet and devoted song that's about romantic love, it would be Home. It's a song that I wrote for two celebrities who got married, so that's their wedding song, and that was their SDE track. I had a very tight deadline for that. I just got contacted 10 days before their wedding, and I had to kind of imagine what it would feel like to be in love, because at that time I was in a really bad place in terms of like matters of the heart. I was really bitter, and I didn't know how I would write a love song. So I decided to ask my friends and my family members who knew or who were in a relationship, and I asked them what they thought love was or what love was for them. And as I was going to sleep, I thought of a riff, and that was the opening riff of Home. And I immediately rose out of bed, and I recorded it on my phone, that riff. And when I woke up, I wrote Home, and that was the story of it.
How does it feel writing with a fountain
I think
pen?
it's really, really smooth. Actually, when I was in high school, I bought a fountain pen just because it looked cool, but it wasn't as smooth as this one. And I really like how it writes, although it really makes your strokes or lines very thick. So I think you have to be wary of that. And I think you also need like bigger paper. I have these tiny notebooks where I write my notes. I don't think this would be the pen for that tiny notebook.
Now let's look at their results. There you have it, kapatid. Simple handwriting exercises that you can do in 5 minutes or less. Think of them as your daily warm-up before you write your notes, before you make your daily case digests, and in time, you'll be able to make your handwriting stand out from the rest of your class. Thank you so much for watching. Like and share this video for good law school karma, and I will see you next Friday.